I was thinking about doing a set about porn, but I decided against it because I don't really think I have the right, type. I think, if a really kind of lean, muscular guy gets up here, right, and he's like, yeah, I masturbate, people are like, ah, yes. I identify with you because you're attractive, and you have just admitted to doing something that I also do, something that I'm vaguely ashamed of. So now I will laugh. But if I get up here and talk about it, people are like, oh no. I do that too. You and I are more similar than I would like. So I'm not going to talk about it. Instead, I'm going to talk a little about my childhood. So one memory I have is when I learned how to be cheap. My dad sat me down and he looked me in the eyes and he said, son, be cheap. I was a changed man. Because I really think that cheapness is an art. Think about, maybe you're buying a vacuum cleaner, right? And you can either buy a really expensive vacuum cleaner or you can buy a terrible shitty one. And your friends will come up to you and be like, if you buy the shitty one now, you're just gonna have to buy another shitty one in a year. And they'll be right. But then you buy the shitty one anyway because you're cheap. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's right. But I think to really understand this art, you have to understand man and his relationship to the penny. Because it is a relationship, you have to take pennies for what they are, pennies. And I don't really think we do that anymore these days, did you know that 50% of men and penny relationships end in spending the penny? I think that's shameful. I don't really think that saving a penny is just some kind of social contract thing you do, just until you die or the penny gets gross and green. I think it's more than that. I think it's a covenant between you, your penny, and your bank. And I want to protect that covenant, so I'm starting a marriage counseling service, but for men and women and pennies. And I brought in some slogans to try out. Fall back in love with your pennies. There are many types of penny relationships, and all can work. But none is sadder than the one that doesn't represent peace in your wallet. No matter what, when, where, or who, you will forever be my penny. I think that's beautiful. So getting back to my childhood, I had a really great teacher in 3rd grade. He had a great way of motivating us, right? He would give us tallies when we did things well. And I gotta tell you, I lived for tallies. There was no feeling like that 5th tally as it just slides through the other 4 tallies. It's 4 tallies, but instead with 5. And if you get 20 tallies, you get some sort of prize, right? You get a pizza party, or you get extra recess time, or maybe, just maybe, you get to touch Mr. Waters' favorite rock. Just stroke it gently, and Mr. Waters sits behind his desk and relax. But if you were bad, then you got time on the wall. So you had to stand on the wall during recess while your friends stood 10 feet away, not on the wall. Horrifying. That was something to be avoided at all costs, but especially in 3rd grade. But I remember the moment, when I figured out that I had this sort of revelation that, it wasn't actually that bad, that spending time on the wall would not, hurt my future prospects in life. I think everyone has that sort of revelation about something, whether it's Santa or God or McNuggets, But for me it was about standing on the wall. I realized that it would be okay. And I had that revelation 3 days ago. So things have been going pretty well since then. I took my bed out from the center of my room and I moved it back to the wall. I could walk past Grove Street Cemetery and it's all good. And I oh, best of all, I can plug my laptop in while I'm in the dining hall. So life is good. Thank you.